Hey guys, I'm back with a new video today. In today's video, we're checking out some more TRAHA Global. TRAHA Global is an MMORPG free to play on your mobile device. And in today's video, they had a big update or a big patch with new content, new class balancing, and a lot of polishing. And so I'll be letting you guys know everything you need to know about the update, so you don't have to worry around and ask around. So I got you guys. Give me a thumbs up, make sure you guys subscribe, and let's jump into today's video. So the first thing you guys probably want to know is the new content. Okay, so what they have done is they added a field boss, Flame God Beast. How do I say this name? Rantagoth. I probably said that completely wrong. But how this works is right now it's in beta test, which means every Tuesday and Thursday only, you guys can enter a PvP zone, the war zone in Ludark, which you guys are probably known to if you guys play this game. In this zone, there's gonna be 3 statues in every server. It's gonna be 5 servers. So let me try to explain it as easy as possible. You go into the zone, okay, when the fight starts, and you're going to fight the other faction. Now, the enemy faction is going to try to destroy your 3 statues, and you're going to try to destroy their 3 statues. Whoever destroys the statues first wins. Now, let's say there are 5 servers, right? So if the red faction wins 2 of the servers, so let's say red factions does great in the first channel and the second channel, right? We destroy the statues before the enemy team. But if the blue faction destroys our statues in the other 3 servers, the blue faction wins. So you have to coordinate with the guilds. The faction have to coordinate together who goes to which channel, so you guys can win as many channels as possible. And whoever ends with the most victories across the 5 channels gets the reward. And what's really nice about this is that if you are in a dead channel, whoever does the most damage to the statues wins. So once you've done this, the war is over. The boss will spawn 10 minutes later. You can still get a participation reward during the boss, but whoever wins will get the best rewards, which you will get gold, moonstones, platinum coins, spirit chart boxes, you know, the juice. So this is going to be fun faction wars. I really love that they're adding this kind of content. It's going to be exciting. We'll see how to do it, what kind of strategies the other factions pull. So very excited for that. But next up, what you guys want to know is probably the nerfs. Okay, so we're gonna start with the site. Now you guys know I'm a main site user, but I really want site to get a little nerf, because then the site and the game will be more fun. 1v1s, everybody playing different classes stuff. But this is the second big nerf the site has had. Okay, so what kind of nerfs do we get? Okay, so the first is they fixed some kind of taunt issue that there's class at, which is not that important unless your tanking is important. Okay, next up is windmill. What they changed with the windmill is that attack speed, you see attack speed included 20 per each stack, changed to max 20%. So it used to be per stack, but now it's just 20%. So they nerfed the windmill with the attack speed, okay, which is a little nerf. It hits a little bit. And then the next up they change is was it Wraith? Okay, so next up the skill they change is Wraith. Fix an issue where the skill did not activate properly and contains a 5-second cooldown. So this is what they fixed, the Wraith skill, which is under Grim Reaper. Most people use the harvest anyway, so it doesn't really matter in PvP. Next up is Diffuse Fear. That's another skill they changed. They changed a passive skill called Diffuse Fear. So cooldown has been increased for 5 seconds to 10 seconds on this. Again, another skill that most people didn't use. So I feel like a lot of the changes they're doing does not matter. And then next up, they changed the Shriek skill. So the Shriek skill now has a cooldown increase from 12 to 14 seconds. The last thing they changed is Guardian Soul, which is the skill right here. So when the HP falls below 50%, you get a reduction, and they decrease the effect duration to 10 to 8 seconds. So again, the changes are very minimal. Now, if you are watching TRAHA devs or whatever, it's a very easy way to fix Reaper. You can change everything, all skill back to normal like they used to be. All you have to do is nerf this skill like you did. And then all you have to do is the Reaper here. Okay, you see this Reaper, immune to CC, you see this, immune to CC. Now instead of having immune to CC, you can have, when you activate Reaper, immune to CC for 5 to 10 seconds. And that way, no matter, even if you have this passive where you get like this, where is it? Here. Am I tripping right now? Where is, here. Casting skill increase the duration of Reaper to 6 seconds. All you have to do is Even if you have this on, you get only immune to CC for 10 seconds. That's it. That's all you have to change. Then Reaper will be completely balanced in PvP. Okay, that way you won't affect this PvE or anything. But we're not going to talk about Reaper more. That's the changes, at least on the Reaper. But I wish they just changed the CC stuff, okay? Next up they changed is the dual blades, okay? Now, dual blades, you guys know, it's been pretty strong. I don't use dual blades myself, but it's been pretty strong in 1v1s. And 3vs just sneak up, stab you, and you're GG, okay? Okay, so they changed a skill called pliability. Okay, the pliability skill right here, you remain invisible to enemy but have a chance to dodge enemy attacks. So they changed this where the dodge increased duration reduced from 6 to 4 seconds. Okay, and then next up is the next up they changed is the cheap shot. The cheap shot, they changed the attack bonus from 30% to 20%. So attack stun enemy increase your attack basically. So they did a little bit of nerf there. And then the last they changed is a brutal strike. So brutal strike is right here. They changed the critical damage bonus from 30% to 20%. So a little bit of passive nerfs mainly on the dual blades. Next up we have the staff. So they just changed a small thing on the staff. I have to show you guys. Fix an issue where the buff tooltip from different from each faction. So they just changed the tooltip basically for different faction. Next up is the shield. The shield got a little bit of changes and not too much. Basically the divinity enhancement got fixed and the taunt got fixed. So basically the taunt, where's the taunt? Down here. I think the taunt got changed. So before it was incorrectly triggered and now it actually taunts. And they changed the skill that's changed to cause skill damage to taunt enemies. So you can actually taunt with threat now. And then the other thing that changed is throw mace. If you go here, where is it? Throw mace. Is throw mace right here? Yeah, throw mace will taunt now. Before it wasn't taunting, now it will taunt. So they changed small change on the shield. Next up, they changed bow a lot. Unfortunately, I don't have bow unlocked, but for those that want to know, they changed the classification. Resonance shot has been changed to charge skill. The skill expose armor has been changed to enchantment, and the debuff tooltip has been changed to read that it reduces critical dodge chance. And the skill time warp, where that fixed an issue where the attack speed increase effect also affected monsters and enemy players. So they changed that. Other skill they changed is evasive shot. So cooldown has been increased from 8 to 10 seconds of evasive shot. And they changed suppressive shot. Cooldown has been given up 3 to 6 seconds. And they changed sounding shot, has been reduced from 2 to 1 second. So that's a little buff. But basically, the bow got hit hard. There's no change with the other. Knuckle didn't get changed. Greatsword didn't get changed. I don't care about that. But the PvP scaling, the stat scaling has been improved. So it's better scaling in PvP now from what they say. So hopefully that is true. Hopefully we got some changes in there. That's good. Next up they did is they changed the faction. Because I know a lot of people that do faction and do conquest, they don't fit in channel 1. But now they changed there's a lot more people that can join the fight now instead of what they had before. So more people and the conquest bosses have become stronger. So that's very good. Okay. Now, there's other small changes that have been happening. But the most important things, in my opinion, is that the changes, there's been some profession changes in crafting. So they changed like recipes, some levels of recipes that they didn't have before. Like, where is it? Crafting right here. So what they did is they changed the recipes for some of the engravings. So it's higher level engravings. But what is the most important thing, in my opinion, guys, that they changed is under archaeology, to craft engravings, you need this. You need this empty scroll, and they increased the chance to get empty scroll now, because before it was impossible to get. Okay. And they fixed some dungeons, so base experience for NPCs has been removed. So you can just grind XP for the mobs in dungeons. And then there's been some small profession changes, not very important, just a little bit of polishing here and there. And some mission changes and so on. But basically, the main things that have a hit is that there's a new faction boss to fight. There's more space in factions conquest, where the bosses are harder now to fight, and there's more people that are allowed to join, and there's been class balances and PvP balances. There's been a lot of other changes. You guys can check out the changes in the big patch notes. But thank you guys so much for watching. That is it for today's video. That is the big patch updates for TRAHA Global. I'm excited. I really like that they already introduced content to this game this early, but definitely they need to work on the class balancing for sure, because they are working on complete wrong things when it comes to Scythe. And if they keep nerfing it like that, it's going to become useless in PvE and other stuff. So if you want to nerf it properly, you know, hit me up. I'll tell you how to nerf Scythe perfectly. But thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you guys check out this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.